Hi, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy, the Doordash Revolution. Smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like and share this video, and leave comments down below. I want to be able to talk about something, ladies and gentlemen, that's very imperative. It could be the topic of the week that we want to address and that we want to talk about. First of all, I want to thank the subscribers, the viewers that take time out to look at these videos and leave positive comments and ask questions and for more information on what's going on and what these changes is all about. And there's 3 content creators, ladies and gentlemen. Sin City, Hot Facts with Robert Reese, and myself, I believe, have started a theme, you know what I'm saying, of the changes that's taking place here on the Doordash application and the Doordash platform. And we know that we have a DCC and a DCC ambassadors. We have Doordash Committee Council, which are members of Dashers. They get out here and dash, and they be elected for or be chosen for being on the council committee, so they can, have meetings once a month with Doordash discussing solutions to the problems that they have on the marketplace platform to make it better for our customers, make it better for our merchants, make it better for Doordash, as well as make it better for the drivers. And I believe that these drivers, then they are top dashers also. I believe that they do look at YouTube videos of content creators. And I believe that they have looked at videos of the Doordash Revolution, Hot Facts with Robert Reese, and also Sin City videos. And they probably sat down and they wrote notes and all of this down and had meetings. This is my opinion. Now, the DCC ambassador is also, once you become on the council committee for about 6 months, you can apply for being the DCC ambassador. And I believe that it's imperative that these drivers that want better quality service for the customer, for the merchants, for drivers, and also for Doordash, and they have these meetings once a month with Doordash. Sin City came out with the pyramid diagram for the status of top dashers. Now, I've been doing a case study for the whole year. We talked about the Doordash multi-app strategies. We talked about the different programs. We talked about the different features and being able to utilize everything on the Doordash platform for drivers, that it would be able to be conducive for us to be able to make more money, making the right decisions for better opportunities to make more money. And we discussed on the Doordash multi-app strategies that are very imperative with these programs that's being launched now. Now, I would like to talk about the strategic tactical evaluation procedures. The narrator will explain the step programs that feature the Diamond program as well as the TD program. I would like to talk about how Doordash is matching the best drivers with the best customers. I would like to talk about the paradigm of the fiscal year, the first quarter of 2023, just a small debriefing on it. I would like to also talk about the slowdown of the fiscal year, which will be the second quarter of 2023, which will be next year. I would like to do a debriefing on that with everyone on the platform, for the audience, for the viewers, and for the subscribers and other content creators. I would also want to be able to talk about the cherry picking method is not dead. I want to be able to discuss the difference between catfishing for orders versus cherry picking for orders. I would like to touch these key points as well. About that Doordash, we already talked about the topic of the week, and we want to talk about the Diamond program. Will annihilate drivers. We want to talk about those points there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is my perspective on what I have experienced in my market in different zones of the year-long case study that we have done. And we have went out there in the trenches and we tried everything and tested everything. We also, Ghost and myself, we went into different markets, communicating with customers, getting customer feedback. We tried a survey that if they rate the driver 5-star, that they would get their driver back again. And it definitely is true. They can rate a driver 5 stars and they'll get their driver again if their driver happens to be on the shift when they order food. Okay, we talked about the pirates in the market, stealing orders from customers, stealing orders from other drivers. We talked about the scamming customers, causing drivers to be deactivated, and they scamming in order to have a better opportunity to get a free meal. We talked about them things in all my videos. And matter of fact, that you can check out these videos as I get ready to show you what the playlist is and all of that. We're gonna get ready and go to that right now. If this phone hurry up and do what it got to do. All right, here we go. We're going to my channel now, and that's my channel there. We want to go to the playlist. Here's the playlist. We want to talk about where we got DoorDash multi-app and strategies. We want you to look there. It has 3 videos that discuss the DoorDash multi-app and strategies. It discussed the truth about DoorDash and the DoorDash programs. We talked about it in that video. You may want to go back and check that information out. We also talked about the Top Dasher program, zip codes and GPS, the in-app GPS, which is implemented in the DoorDash app for drivers. We also talked about the DoorDash strategies as far as blindfold offers and all of that. That will be on that playlist right there. So I advise you and recommend that you look at that playlist so you can be able to understand what's going on. We also talked about the corruption in the gig community. You can go to that playlist right there, and we have 3 videos that talks about how I keep it real about right along the way. We talked about the pirates in my market and the corruption of DoorDash. And then we also talk about how customers. I didn't want that to go through. But yeah, check those playlists out, ladies and gentlemen. And you see how long ago it was when we put it out. Now, what I want to address with you is, let me pull this up as well. We was going for the 90 percentile for Top Dasher. We didn't make it. I want to share that with you. We didn't make that, but we did make Top Dasher. Roll these windows back down. Hold on. All right, there we go. Down. I get an error in here. All right. This is what we're going to do. We want to go to accounts detail and talk about that you're a Top Dasher for this month. It talks about me being a Top Dasher for the month of November. All right, that was my customer rating right there at that time. That was my completion rating at that time. That's how many deliveries I did for the month of October at that time. That was my acceptance rating. I could have made 90, but there was some offers going, 20 miles, $5, and I had quite a few of them. I went ahead and declined them, which was probably, I want to say 4 or 5. We declined, and that what dropped it down to right there. And we want to talk about that right now. The misconception of people saying that the only thing that Top Dashers feature or program is worthy of is Dash Now. Or you can dash anytime you want and don't have to schedule. Okay. You can also end your dash anytime you want to end your dash. You can also dash along the way anytime you want to dash along the way, or whatever zone you want to go to as well. Those three features can be used in the Top Dasher program also. All right. I'm not going to tell you my secret sauce. There's a whole lot of information I want to share with you, but I got to keep a lot of this information top secret. I had discussed some things with Hot Facts with Robert Reese, and I was saying the reason why I wasn't going to put all this information out because it was top secret information. And in my market, once Memphians, Mississippians, and Arkansasians, get hold of this information, they don't know how to level the playing field to where it balances out and everybody can make money. You got thirsty people, greedy people. You got your pirates we talking about. We got a lot of things that we're going to talk about, like dirty multi-apping and all of that, which we getting ready to get into. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Now, I don't want that situation to happen here, because then it will put us right back in the same situation where only a few people will be making that kind of money and others won't be making it. Now we're going to talk about the strategic tactical evaluation procedure, which is the STEP program I'm talking about, the acronym that I called it. The narrator will explain the STEP program that features the Diamond and the Top Dasher program. The Top Dasher program had been revised to the program that it is now. To where Top Dashers was at the highest ratings. And if you're on the Diamond program with the highest ratings, which we're going to show right there. Let me do this here so you can, spread it up just a little bit to where you can see it just like that there. See, it did it again. I got this phone here. It don't take much to take much. It's very sensitive. Okay, and I got it on my Evernotes. All right, there we go. So we're going to talk about the program matching drivers. The Top Dasher program has started matching the best drivers for the best paying customers. And these best paying customers was also the best tipping customers as well. All right. And in the Diamond program, it definitely matches you with them customers. So we had already have residual clients as it was already, and we talked about the residual clients that we had on our market. I talked about it. Ghost talked about it. So number one, we're going to talk about not the first driver, but the best driver at 100% acceptance rating. We want to talk about the VIP. How's this going on? The VIP and TIP. VIP customers will do the TIP, tip the drivers, because they the best paying customers, and they also give the best tips. So they matching the best drivers at the top of that step ladder there that we talking about 100% to the best paying customers. At 90% in the Diamond program and also in the Top Dasher program, the second best drivers that give their customer service, the best business practice, you see, to their customer, their VIP service for that customer to do the TIP. They the highest paying customers, and they also the highest tipping customers that tip drivers. Then you got the third tier driver, which is at 80%, still giving that VIP for TIP. You still get that quality of customer, but on the third tier. It don't tip as good as tier 1, but they still tip good. And you will get good offers. You will get matched up with those customers. Fourth, which is 70%, you will get matched up with them customers. All of this was with the TD program. Now, when they implemented the pilot program for the Diamond program, they added 50% to 70%. If you're in that percentile, you will be able to start getting Diamond orders. You won't get the best out the top unless these drivers from 1 through 4 are not available. Then you may get them offers. All right. Now, the thing of importance that we must consider. Let me move this screen. The screen tripping. There we go. We want to talk about the 60%, the 50%, and the 40%. All right, the 40% and below will receive the worst offers on the platform. The no tipping customers for longer miles, the worst offers during slow and peak times. Keyword slow and peak times are very imperative to where we need to know how to use our strategies and make our best decision making on how we go out here and go into the areas to make our money. I want to talk about right now the paradigm of the fiscal year, first quarter 2023. Cherry pickers are saying, man, we still making the money, we still doing what we doing, everything's still the same. We making more than top dashers. Top dashers saying, now we making more than some of you guys. Well, I want to let you know that it's still going to be a lot. It's going to be a fluctuation of a lot of orders going out, a lot of orders going to be going on during the period of this fiscal year of 2023, which started in October to December, the 90 days there, with the holidays, which is going to be maximum earnings for the holiday season. Everybody going to get paid, but drivers that's in that higher tier level, in that higher percentage TD level, is going to get paid. In that Diamond program, which is being implemented now, you're going to get paid. All right. The thing is, if it's true, and what we're hearing, ladies and gentlemen, if it's true, Sin City done said it, Hot Facts done said it, and a few others done said it, that Doordash is getting rid of the Top Dasher program. This Top Dasher program that has been upgraded, has been revised. It was updated and revised so it could be replaced with the Diamond program. And if it's true that the Diamond program is going to replace the Top Dashers program, something else is getting ready to happen. The 50 percentile going up to the 69% percentile will be eliminated. All of that going to be below the 70 percentile. Okay, and if they do keep it, which I know they're going to eliminate it as they implement this new program, everybody expecting to happen. And if that happens, I believe, and this is my opinion, that 70 percentile will be a requirement for drivers, but it might not be. It might be 50% will be a requirement that drivers must have, or they may get deactivated. 50 percentile. 70% is a possibility. We talking about the what if scenarios of what could happen in the future of this business here. All right. Now, we want to talk about the slowdown of the fiscal year, which is the second quarter of 2023, which will be from January to March. If it happened like it did this year, January and February of 2022, ladies and gentlemen, was the slowest months of the year of people ordering food and dashers making money. You can go back You can go back, ladies and gentlemen, and look at content creators that was talking about it. All you got to do is look it up, Google it, and you're going to see the content creators that was talking about the slowdown and how hard and how difficult it was to make money during January and February. I'm a living witness because I couldn't make any money in this area here. Okay. And I had to go into a different zone and start making money. And I started making money right in March when everything started making money, started making $1,000 a week and all of that. So that slowdown came during the fiscal year, the second quarter. All right, and that's going to take place. Why you say it's going to take place, Doordash Revolution? Because everybody going to be done did all that holiday spending. Now they got all of these bills they got to cover, and the wallets they gonna grip that wallet a whole lot tighter. They're gonna be budgeting because they got to pay them bills that they surpassed and lived above their means during the holidays. Now they got the crunch time. They got to hold tight on that wallet. And then also we got to look at an oversaturation of drivers that's coming in for the first quarter. When this slowdown happened, there's going to be a super oversaturation of drivers, which means there's going to be less money coming in. Why it's very imperative that we need to be paying attention to the STEP program I'm talking about. We need to be paying attention to the transitional change from Top Dasher program being phased out and being replaced with the Diamond program. Things we need to consider. All right, now I want to talk about the cherry picking method is not dead. There's some content creators said that the cherry picking method is dead. Cherry picking method is not dead. Now, catfishing for orders will be dead. There's a difference in catfishing for orders and cherry picking. Catfishing for orders, think about the fisherman. You got one that fish for bass and for crappie, and the other one that fish for catfish. Those are different techniques for those type of fish that these fishermen are fishing for. Catfish, you can sit still, bait your hook, throw it at the bottom. And the smaller catfish going to be trying to get to that food, but them bigger catfish going to run them out of the area. Then they going to hit that hook. All right, the catfishermen know that I want me a catfish. I want a big one. I know what type of bait to use to get this big catfish. He's going to run that little boy off, or that little boy won't be able to eat what type of bait I put on because it's too big. Then that big catfish is going to grab it. Okay, that's the same mentality that a lot of drivers have when they talk about they cherry picking and they sitting still. They sitting still. You're not cherry picking. You sitting still. You are catfishing for orders. What you do is you pitching them orders so every driver you getting rid of every driver in that area. You're going to sit there 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours trying to make $200, $300. Okay, now we got the slowdown time coming in the beginning of next year, which will be the second quarter of 2023. You think you're going to be more profitable then? And if your percentage rate is below what's being said on here, you won't be making money. You won't be getting the diamond offers. You won't be getting the diamond orders because you're going to be too far down on that list. And I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but Hot Facts done talked about it. Sin City done talked about it. I'm going to say there's 3 content creators that have opened the eyes of the community and the economy because of what we talked about as 4 business practices and how we got to treat our business as a business, and how we need to value our clients, which order the food from the Doordash platform, and then the merchant, and also Doordash, the marketplace. We talk about how you can maximize your earnings in ways. So all 3 of us played a part and a role in this, to where they got to looking at the information and they said, all right, We already was making some changes, but this right here is really giving us, it's got us brainstorming. It got us really sitting down in these meetings, making decisions. All right. Now, the program topic of the week, ladies and gentlemen, I got 3 questions. When do drivers make the most money on the diamond offers? I asked that in the survey, and the vote was dinner shift. Then I asked the second question, will the diamond program change the way dashers make money? Okay, it was a tie. People say yes. Yes, it will change the way dashers make money. Others say it's going to be a scam. What if you think it's a scam or not? It's still going to change the way we make money. That's the haters, the naysayers. Them the ones who I'm getting ready to talk about in a few minutes. Third question, will the diamond program increase earning for drivers in your market? It was split. Yes, and it's a scam. Yes, it will increase earnings for drivers in your market. Whether you think it's a scam or not, it's still going to increase earnings for these drivers that fit that criteria. Scoring and ranking system is going to be placed in seniority on what your numbers are to get the best drivers matched up with the best customers. The diamond program will annihilate drivers. There's something to think about. And this type of thing the program is about. We talked about the STEP program again. It is a strategic, tactical evaluation procedure of getting rid of these drivers. The dirty apping on the platform, dirty cherry picking on the platform, dirty multi-apping on the platform, poor and unproductive customer service and PR, dirty app tapping tactics, catfishing for orders. Cherry picking is not dead, ladies and gentlemen. The dirty cherry picking that's happening on the platform is what they're going to crucify. The dirty app tapping tactics, that's what they're attacking. They have a strategic plan, a tactical attack from their evaluation of the analysis of data they done gathered. And now they putting out these procedures to get rid of these things that's happening on the program and on the platform. Catfishing for orders, that's getting ready to die out. It should have been played out a long time ago. You got to earn your keeps now. You're not going to be able to get away with, okay, I'm going to throw that over to the Bob, Johnny, and Jim, and Sally while I get that good fish. Sin City talked about it. Top Dasher program. Hot Facts with Robert Reese talked about it. Diamond program with Uber Eats. He's saying that they taking a blueprint from Uber Eats and implementing it into their thing. And if all of this is true, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to change. It's going to change everybody's way of making money. Now, Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Sin City deliveries. The Doordash Revolution want to call 3 content creators to action, including myself. Why? Because last year, UDM, Pedro, and Doordash Dad, they came into a collaboration of the best topic of the year, which was no tip, no trip. All right. What better content creators than us 3 that can deal with the Diamond program as well as the Top Dasher program? I worked hard. You gentlemen worked hard as well. But I'm not going to take the credit and don't mention neither one of your names. All right. I'm not going to sit here and say me and Reese, oh, yeah, we came up with it. And then I sit there and silence Sin City. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay. But I am doing a call to action that we must come together and talk about this topic of the week, maybe of the year. Now, if we don't do it, Pedro's going to do it. No, I didn't say he was going to call me and say, well, let's get together and do it. I said he's going to do it if we don't do it.